Hi, this is Sydney Babick reporting for the Pirate Sports Network. Today I'm joined by Emily Durrigan, a freshman catcher from the Seton Hall softball team. Emily is also a newly elected campus captain and ambassador for the Hidden Opponent, which is an organization that strives to help athlete mental health. So can you tell me a little bit more about the Hidden Opponent and what your guys' main mission is?
For sure. So the Hidden Opponent is a nonprofit organization and advocacy group that raises awareness for student-athlete mental health and addresses the stigma within sports culture. So the main mission of THO is to advocate, educate, and support student-athletes and all those involved in athletics at every level.
So how and why did you decide that it would be a good idea to implement THO at Seton Hall on campus?
So having been in athletics for nearly 15 years now, I've had my fair share of negative experiences, whether that be with injuries or with abusive coaches, and I think that's something that happens a lot more than we like to acknowledge in sports. So I found the Hidden Opponent through our founder, Victoria Garrick's TED Talk, and for the first time, I really felt that I wasn't alone in the way I was feeling, and so I made it my mission as a campus captain for THO to show other students, especially students here at Seton Hall now, that they're also not alone in the way that they're feeling. And I want to be able to connect them not only with each other, but also with professional resources without any shame or fear of judgment.
Okay. And from my understanding, athletes struggling with mental health is a lot more prevalent than people might assume these days, correct?
For sure. So there's actually some astounding statistics regarding student-athlete mental health. So when we look at elite professional level athletes, 35% of them have struggled with a mental health crisis, which can manifest in ways such as anxiety, burnout, depression, and even eating disorders. And then when we look at college athletes, 30% of female and 25% of male athletes report struggling with their mental health, but yet only 10% of college athletes with known mental health conditions seek help from a professional.
And being an ambassador and an athlete, do you have any words of advice for fellow athletes that may be struggling?
Yeah, so as I mentioned before, it is so important to recognize that you're not alone in whatever you're going through. I think in athletics, we are raised around a culture of mental toughness, and we're told often that emotions are a sign of weakness. And truly, that is absolutely not the case. Mental toughness is really being able to recognize your own emotions and behaviors and understand when you need help and then go and seek that help. You spend your whole life, your whole athletic career, training your body with the help of coaches and trainers. So why should it be any different to train your mind with the help of psychologists and therapists and even mental skills coaches? It shouldn't be, right? And also, if you are struggling to find who to reach out to or figure out where to go, we have our chapter of THO at Seton Hall has put together a list of resources here at Seton Hall, locally in New Jersey, and also nationally, but you can also find more comprehensive lists on the internet from both the NCAA and also like the National Institute of Mental Health.
Are there any more ways to get involved with THO, especially student athletes here on campus that would like to get involved?
Yeah, so our biggest plan is that we want to set up a chapter here at Seton Hall to keep the Hidden Opponent here for years to come, even after those of us who are currently involved move on. So hopefully that will allow other people to, get involved and join us in our activities. But also you can find us on Instagram at THO_Seton Hall, where you can keep up with any events that we're planning. Keep your eye out for a campus chalking event soon. We've also had a couple of fantastic events, mental health awareness games with softball, men's golf, and women's soccer, and we hope to do more of that in the future with the inclusion of more teams.
Right. Well, Emily, I want to thank you one more time for joining me today. And like Emily said earlier, if you want to get involved or if you're an athlete seeking help, you can visit the Instagram, which is at THO_Seton Hall, or you can go online to thehiddenopponent.com. Once again, my name is Sydney Babick, reporting for the Pirate Sports Network.